Today we're going to talk about the writing process, or putting all the pieces of an essay together. There are steps in the writing process. The first step is pre-writing. The second step is generating ideas. The third step is free writing. The fourth step is editing. The fifth step is proofreading. And the sixth step is evaluating. In pre-writing, you must consider two things: your audience and your purpose. For the audience, who is this person? Are you writing to your teacher? Are you writing for publication in a book or a journal? Are you writing an email to a friend? You're going to write those things differently. What does this person know about the topic? What does this person need to know about the topic? And where is this going? Is this going to be a paper you turn in? Is it going to be something that your friend reads and then immediately deletes? Where is it going? You want to think about your purpose. Are we writing to give information? Are we writing to persuade? Are we writing to give directions? Are we writing to tell a story? Then you want to generate ideas. One good way to do that is with a mind map. You want to ask yourself, what ideas do I have in my brain? What ideas have I researched? And you want to pull those ideas out of your brain and out of your research. And it also helps you to organize your ideas. Start with your topic, and you're going to turn that topic, of course, into an essential question. And then ask, what is something the reader wants to know about that topic? So what is one part of that essential question I can answer? That's going to become main point number one. Then ask, what's the next thing the reader needs to know about that topic? That's going to become main point number two. Then ask, what is a third thing the reader wants to know about the topic? That's going to become main point number three. These become main point number one, main point number two, and main point number three. Then ask, what does the reader need to know about that main point number one? That's where you put in or pull out all those little supporting details. What does the reader need to know about main point number two? What does the reader need to know about main point number three? These become your details underneath each main point. In free writing, you want to use the mind map and then take each main point and turn it into a paragraph. So you've got your topic sentence and then all of your supporting details. And if you're boxing them out, each box from your mind map becomes one sentence in your free writing. Don't stop writing when you're free writing. When you stop writing, you're literally stopping your thinking process. So keep writing. Don't worry about editing. You do that later. That's a later step. Don't worry about proofreading. That's a later step. We'll do that later. Use short sentences. Somebody does something. Somebody is something. We'll put them together into longer sentences later. Use nouns. So many times when you write, you use pronouns. He did this, she did this, they did this. I have no idea who you're talking about, neither does your reader. Use only nouns. And write without any fear. This is your first draft. This is not what you're going to turn in. This is only your first draft. Editing, we're going to be thinking about organization. We're going to be thinking about using strong words. We're going to be thinking about using strong sentences. And we're going to be thinking about readability. So let's think about organization. How do we organize them? We can organize them by order of importance. We can organize them alphabetically. We could organize them by time, chronologically. We could organize them by cause and effect. We can organize them from general to specific. You could organize them by space if you were describing something. But you want to organize the essay starting with the introduction, with the attention getter, thesis statement, statement of main points, with the body, with the topic, sentence, and supporting details, and with the conclusion where you restate the main points, restate the stinger, or restate the thesis, and restate the stinger. There are 5 different kinds of attention-getting devices. You could ask a question, then your essay answers the question. You could make a startling statement, something that really maybe your reader didn't know and just kind of blows their mind. You could use a quotation. This works really well in an academic essay. You could tell a joke. This doesn't work so well in an academic essay. If you decide to tell a joke, make sure it is in good taste and make sure that the topic of your joke is the same as the topic of your paper. Or you could tell a story, and you want to tell a very, very short story, just a short little anecdote, all right, that has the same topic as the topic of your paper. You don't want the whole paper to be the story. The thesis statement is one sentence. So maybe it answers the question. If my question is, what metaphor was used to describe the separation between the rich and the poor, then your topic, your thesis statement would be, the metaphor used to describe the separation between the rich and the poor is people who live on hills sleep so close to the stars they forget those who live too much on earth. So it answers your essential question. Or it summarizes the topic. If the topic of a paper was me, I was introducing myself to you, then a good thesis statement might be, my name is Kay Jocelyn Wallen. The statement of main points lists the main points in the order in which they are discussed in the document and provides a roadmap for the reader to follow. So that's what's in the introduction. In the body, you're going to look at the topic sentence and the supporting details. And in the conclusion, you're going to restate the main points, restate the thesis, restate the stinger. Let's look at the body. You've got main point number 1, main point number 2, main point number 3. And the support is what you've researched about your topic. And then, of course, finally, like I said, you end up with a conclusion, restating the main points, restating the thesis, and then you've got your stinger. Your assignment is to create the first draft of your essay, the first draft, the free writing. We're going to come back next week and we'll talk about the editing and proofing and evaluating what you have written.